I spoke to many women about what would make the most difference for their careers. And the one consistent theme across the board was having really great mentors. I sat with that idea, the reality that in most complex businesses, there's a few people who are really good mentors and everybody wants them to mentor them. And they're very time poor. So I thought, how do we scale this up?
The best part about being a group format for me is the fact that we're all put together because we're suited to each other or we're like each other, so we get to we relate to each other really easily and it becomes really natural, so the group itself just is really cohesive really quickly.
I love the group format because it means that you tap into the collective knowledge of a group of people, a group of women, rather than just a one-on-one.
I had never been part of a group mentoring experience, had never seen that in an organisation before. And what struck me as just being magic was the ability for people to receive mentoring quickly at scale, being able to connect through that mentoring, and the ability for us to really focus in on something just for our women in groups of women.
Being able to connect with other women from outside your day job has been really powerful. Learning through them, through their experiences, getting to know them and developing relationships helps you grow, has helped me grow.
Before I joined this program, I was actually nervous to speak in front of public, and with the guidance of my mentor Jane and my team members and Dahlia's presentations, I have gained this new confidence in myself where I can just speak to anyone I want.
So learning all those skills really helped me grow, and it nurtured my confidence and enabled me to start speaking up more for myself, putting myself out there, out of my comfort zone, like doing this video, and saying yes to every opportunity for growth. So the program for me has really helped my confidence.
When I came here in New Zealand, it's a different thing. So I started isolating myself. But because of this program, it actually helped me to build my confidence bit by bit, especially in decision making. I've built a lot of confidence in decision making, both in work and life. Goal setting especially, because I started writing through my journal. What are my goals, not just being this person, but advance myself in a different one.
We know from the research that diversity and inclusion programs are 3 times as successful when men are involved in a dignified and engaged way. And as a male ally helping to facilitate the program, I've really seen that having male mentors adds an extra dimension to the program, especially in those male-dominated industries.
When I first agreed to be a mentor, I think that the thing that immediately came to mind was imposter syndrome, because I just thought, how could I possibly be a male mentor to a woman to leadership group? What is the authenticity that I can bring to this in terms of actually working with these women to actually show them how they could drive themselves in a way that was authentic for who they were. And that was one of the biggest challenges, but I think a part of that, we got at that quite quickly in terms of me actually talking to them about that. And I started to feel quite comfortable that actually through the program, all the issues, be it that I'm a male mentor or they're females, a lot of the challenges are the same. It's just in terms of how we deal with that.
I don't think you need to have answers to help women in their career path. I think I learned quite early on that when I accepted, if you like, that I was an ally and I was along for the journey, it took a lot of that pressure off me. And a lot of the women in the program who were maybe a bit more quieter at the very beginning of it, they're much more vocal towards the end.
I think in terms of being an ally, I think the biggest thing I can do is just be conscious of some of those things that were just blind spots. I guess before doing that I was unconscious incompetent, and now I'm a little bit more consciously incompetent.
I've always been a strong proponent of using sort of humour and try to sort of knock the edges off it and make sure the environment was kind of fun and safe and trusting, and then making sure everyone could bring themselves to work, their true selves to work. Was probably pretty important.
I had this goal of wanting to become a better leader, an inspiring leader for women, and especially my Māori and Pacifica people in this industry. Being able to tap into my top strengths, being reminded of my purpose and what I value the most, has been very helpful in trying to achieve that goal of becoming a better leader.
Perfection and performance are table stakes. Everyone has to do that, and if you want to progress and want leadership, you actually have to work on exposure and image as well. You're building a massive network of relationships that you can draw on long after the program's finished.